There it is. The clap. I got the clap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Taking my glasses off. I like this. You know what?
What's up?
Where you are now, because remember, you're not sitting there anymore. Now you're over here. Tamara said it wasn't so bad. The only thing is like this.
Yeah,
You know,
I
it's
mean,
like,
it happens. This is what
I
happens.
kind of got to dodge for the camera. It's weird. What if
Yeah, you could do something like that.
But then it's...
Buddy, just sit the way you want to sit. Diamond Fan Fran.
Yeah.
Dan? Fran?
Diamond Fan Fran.
Diamond Fan Fran.
I was thinking, why don't we change him to the Diamond Man
There
Fran?
we go. That's a little better.
Because he is a Diamond Man.
He is a Diamond Man.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's get started.
Boom.
Take it away from him. Under 4 left. The barn is alive again. 52-51.
Got me in my hormones. All gas, no brakes, score 4-0. If you think you own this place, you get foreclosed. I've been in my head, but it's not about a T3. I like to learn, but there's nothing you can teach me. We all got opinions. You about to hit tree and Mitches.
Episode 231, the sports show. I've seen a little too much of you this week. Last week we did the Greek show. We did the pod. Then on Tuesday, we went live. Across Calgary, across Canada, helping the CJSW do the fund drive. We raised, and I'm proud to say this organization raised over $200,000 in 1 week. That, my friend, is organization.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. And you know what? We want to thank everyone who contributed to the sports show when we were on live between 8 and 9 and on the unlive hours. I know we got some donations before and after. So thank you very much for supporting the radio station, supporting the sports show. It makes us look good, you guys.
Yeah.
You know, that's the win-win here. Speaking of looking good, this chair.
There you go.
Look at this.
Yeah, nice.
What? No, that's not nice.
I like that.
No, it's...
Yeah.
Give me that other chair, Mitch.
No. Sit where you are.
I'm not doing it.
Wait, okay, take it. Here, take this one.
Does this have a better lean back?
No. I mean, you are just...
Yeah, but Mitch, it's uncomfortable.
You know, a good thing you're not an actor or a music star. Your rider would be through the roof. It'd be like, I demand this kind of microphone, and I need this kind of light. There you go. That's a little better.
What are you talking about? Isn't this a little
There you
nicer?
go.
It's
There
a little
you go.
nicer.
It is better.
I feel
You're
better.
Right. I'm glad you feel better because when you're happy, I'm happy. The people are happy. The roster's happy.
Happy host, the show gets the most.
The fraternity's happy. I like it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to call an audible. We were going to start with something,
Okay.
but I decided to call an audible. Blue 32! Blue 32! Rover! We're changing it. We're changing the start, okay? We'll get to what we were going to talk about, and you'll know exactly what we were going to start the show with later on because it is a thing.
I'm just upset that you put our play calls out there for people to study.
Blue 32!
You gave them the Rover.
Hey, man, if people can figure out, if people start yelling Rover at us when we're walking by,
Fair enough,
we know
fair
we've
enough.
made it,
Fair
right?
enough.
Like with
Okay.
Omaha back in the day, right?
Okay.
Okay, this is what I want to talk about. Last week, the baseball world, they're off to the World Series. The New York Yankees lose to the Houston Astros in the American League. Phillies beat out, the San Diego Padres. They're in. Just yesterday, Philly takes a 1-0 lead, okay, in the World Series.
Down
Awesome.
5-0
Down 5-0, come back 6 straight. You're right.
Verlander.
Hey. Yeah, a little too much fun with Kate, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, relax. Get back to work.
More like Boolander.
What I want to start with is this. So the Yankees were down 3-0. I don't know if you heard this report, okay? Aaron Boone, their manager, goes, we need a motivational situation here. We need somebody. We need their mental coach, a guy named Chad Bowling, to come in and help the team because we're down 3-0. So we need to get their mind in the right place. Maybe we can take these guys down 4 straight.
Oh, okay.
So Chad Bowling, the mental coach for the New York Yankees, comes in and says, hey, I got an idea. Guys, sit around. Sit around, everybody.
Oh, no.
Here we go. He pulls up a 2004 Bo Sox highlight reel of when the Yankees were up 3-0 on the Bo Sox.
Right.
They come back and win 4 straight. He uses that clip to try to motivate the New York Yankees. Digress, later on, they end up losing 4 straight. But the best part is, not only that, he also goes, I got something else for you guys. After they probably watched this highlight reel going, what the hell? We just watched our arch nemesis beat us? This is what you're using as our motivational tactic? I got one more for you. I'm going to call in the big man, Mr. Bosex, David Ortiz, to give you guys a pep talk. Call me crazy, Dimitri, because this past couple of days, I went to a sales meeting or two, and I had a motivational speaker come in and talk to the team, and this guy had us rah-rahing. This guy had it. but I'm pretty sure that this wasn't done correctly. Would you agree?
This is the worst idea I have ever heard of. I had no clue this was going on behind the scenes. This is why I need you, Mitch, to tell me all this good news. It's basically like, your wife leaving you and then me.
What's right there?
Shut up.
What's right there? What did I tell you?
Of course.
What did I tell you?
Of course.
You're here. I knew you'd come to the game. I knew it.
That's so crazy. Do you actually have that written down?
I'll show it to you.
That's so nuts. But it's like your wife leaving you and then me showing you, be like, Mitch, you want to straighten your life out?
Yeah.
You want to be a better husband, better lover? Look at this guy.
Yeah.
This guy that took your wife away, okay? Look how he did it.
Look at the moves he's doing.
That's the guy you want
That's
to model.
moves. Look at that. He's digging deep. Look at that.
You see that whole
That's caressing
you see
the back.
cowgirl?
You see that?
You want to reverse it. You want to reverse it.
You see your motion up and down? Change it up a little.
Not good.
Fast, go. Hey,
You
everything.
Change listen, you need a little more pitch count in your repertoire, okay?
You can't be done in 10 minutes. You can't be done the whole thing. No, I'm talking about the whole thing.
Okay.
You know,
I'm 9.5 minutes of talking.
Hey, that's okay. That works.
28
that works
seconds.
for some people.
28 seconds. Actually, you know what it is? It's this. It's 10 minutes of talking.
Yeah.
It's 1 minute of game time, 37 minutes cuddling.
Listen,
I need the cuddle.
all of it. You need the cuddle.
Need the cuddle.
Now, this is one thing I've learned about your wife, and I don't know anything. She must be the greatest listener of all time.
Oh yeah, like you're off the pale.
She is just like
you don't like to talk whatsoever.
I'm just saying. We're not talking about me. I'm talking about you. But in all honesty, that's exactly it. It's exactly it.
It's brutal.
Chad Bowling, you're a mental coach. We've had mental coaches here.
He should get.
We've had mental coaches.
He should
here.
get beat up. It's
Dude,
not fired.
How about this? Fired. You're just fired.
No.
This is horrible.
fired and beat up, spanked, like disciplined. And be like, hey, come here.
From a sports reference again, and
What
we'll get
an
back
idiot.
to. It's like literally going to the Flames right now. Hey guys, listen. Remember last year in the playoffs where the Oilers just kicked the crap out of you? Yeah, come, let's watch this. This should motivate you for tonight's game against the Oilers here in Calgary. No.
There's an undercover spy in the organization. Someone in there is a Bo Sox
It has
fan,
to be. Well, Chad
right?
Bowling. It's him.
Well, yeah, but whoever got him was like, don't worry, I got a guy.
How do you not pull rank here? You're the manager. You call him in. You're going, okay, I know this is your job, so you do your thing.
Yeah.
The minute you start seeing like the highlights come up and it's Bo Sox, and you're like this, and he was on the team. Aaron Boone was on the team when this happened. He's like, no, shut it down. Shut it. What are you doing here?
That's so bad.
Here? Oh, man. When I saw it, I had to bring it up to you, and I knew you would bring this up. I knew it. This is how well I know you. 231 shows in.
I take
knew.
the bait.
You took the
Those
bait.
shows that you get on Sports Show TV, on Spotify, on Podbean, on iTunes, really all channels. CJSW.com, 90.9 FM. Second Tuesday of every month. We got some really cool things going on with the CJSW Adam, our boy Adam.
Yeah, he's hooking us up.
He's hooking us up.
It was nice to meet.
He got
the
us
gentleman.
to sit down.
He got us to sit down, and the best is, I gotta.
Are you thinking
Dimitri
what I'm
loves
thinking?
the compliments, and so do I. But Dimitri, guys, I wish sometimes I have a camera on me at all times, like a body cam, because I would love to show everyone your face when
face.
Adam turns around and he goes, "Hey, you're Mitch and Dimitri from the sports show," and I go, "Yeah." And Dimitri's face
game
just
time.
like.
See, I don't hide behind it though, Midge. This is what
I never said. I said I like it too.
No.
But you love it. It's different.
I do love it, but see, you do this because you're just as bad. You're just you pitched Theo right now.
I didn't know who it was. I got confused. It was dark out. The lights weren't on. There was a guy eating something.
This is the problem, is that you downplay yourself and you hang out your friends out to dry. And this is why I would not save you from a bear at the point of no return, okay? Because I don't hide from it. When I say the key to my heart is a shot of tequila and a fake compliment, and you will have me in the bag 2 a.m. every night on the night. Doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Okay? And maybe not so much tequila, but it'll work, okay? You are just the same. Like, you're like, you give that, so you're like, yeah, oh, wow, that's, but you buckle. You get nervous.
I get a little nervous.
I get
a little nervous.
But are you thinking what I'm thinking about, Adam? Best boots in town.
Best boots in town.
Did you see those
were
slick
nice.
kicks?
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, speaking of delicious, let's jump into what everyone, downloads us for. And it's this kind of material, really, at the end of the day. Sure, let's go with it.
Couple sports takes.
We kind of talk sports.
We have
I
fun.
sometimes think our non-sports takes are better than the other stuff. Thoughts?
We did have a recommendation to do another non-sports show. It'd be like, how many shows do we need? It's a third show.
Whatever gets us over the hump.
Look at this pen.
That
Someone
is a
left
nice
this
pen. You know, that's meant for your iPad and stuff like that, right? Isn't it the back part?
It
there?
could be.
Yeah, I think
It's a big clicker.
All right, from there, let's get to the NHL. We're about a couple of weeks in, and to be honest, right before we got on the show, Dimitri calls me. He's like, hey, what's the show about? I go, hey, you know the rules. I don't tell you. We just do it. But the reality is there's not a lot going on. The games are being played. All the sports are in high gear. We're happy. We're excited. We love this time of year. But the reality is nothing dramatic. I need some drama. I need somebody. I don't want this to happen. I need this to happen. I need somebody to get hit from behind. I need somebody to get slashed in the side of the leg or something. I need a firing in the coaching ranks. I need something, and it could happen in Vancouver, but we'll get to that in a minute. Dimitri, let's go through. It's everyone's favorite. Last year was everyone's favorite. It's this year. It's the first time we're unveiling it. It's the sports show, NHL Power Rank.
I love this segment.
Here we go.
Because you can't do it too early.
You can't do it too early.
There's not much power going on.
I feel like it's starting to settle a little bit.
Game 8, 10, we start to see. Yeah, it's trend. You get a trend.
You got a trend. And now here's a little, let's call it a little asterisk, a caveat to this.
Okay.
It's not just going to be based on records. It's based on what has your team done fun this week or exciting or I'm not joking you. If you were like last week, if you had no wins, but you go on a 3-gamer, you might make it to the power ranking.
See, this is why our power ranking system is legitimate.
Yeah.
It takes in all factors.
It's
an aggregate score.
Thank you. It's based on a curve. Correct. Exactly. Let's start at number 5. It's a team that Dimitri saw a couple of weeks ago, and I think they're destined for big things. It's the Buffalo Sabres. 4-3-1. Their goal, they came to the West and they beat the crap out of everyone. They beat up the Edmonton. They beat up the Calgary. They sure beat up the Vancouver Canucks. Dimitri, Buffalo at number 5.
I like it. I think it's right where it should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it. At number 4, ladies and gentlemen, there's a 3-way tie.
Oh.
So you would say to yourself, well, that's not really a top 5. It sure the hell is. It sure the hell is.
There's 5 numbers.
There's 5
we
numbers.
We didn't say how many teams.
And we're at number 4. And at number 4, I have the Philadelphia Flyers right now.
Okay. Well,
above expectations.
Hold on. Let's pick one.
Okay.
We will pick the number 4 right now.
Sure. Okay, that's fair. I like
So you got Philly?
I got Philly at 5-2, but I just like the way they're playing.
Okay.
I like everything. The Edmonton Oilers, because it's the Edmonton Oilers. They're kind of hot right now. They're doing their thing. And then at the third of the 4th ranking is the Dallas Stars. Again, hot, number 1 in the Central.
Only in 4. Hey,
That's
I thought
right.
maybe you'd bump them up higher.
No.
Okay.
I still got some
so
hurt feelings.
I can see. Yeah, you're conflicted. I think we got to crown the Philly Flyers here.
Yeah.
Based on previous record to this year's record and momentum. They're atop of the division.
Right.
And they're playing well.
Yes.
I wonder what changed.
I wonder. You know, I said it once. We started with the show. If the Yankees had hired Tortorella to come in, I think the Yankees would have won 4 straight. And he's right down the street in Philly. Yeah. You could have called him.
And he would have shown the Yankees embarrassing the Red Sox.
That's right.
Not the other way around.
Not the other way around. Exactly. Perfect. The Flyers are at number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, at number 3, it's the Calgary Flames.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you know what? Nazem Kadri is ripping it up. Huberdeau is finding his stride here in Calgary. You know, Brad, we've been glorifying you pretty good ever since you made all these amazing trades, and I gotta say, they're working. It's one thing to make the trades, but the trades are actually working.
Kadri's fitting in perfectly.
Yes.
Dynamic. His skills are on showcase. It's been fantastic. Huberdeau, I still give him a pass because he's finding his element in a couple ways. When you're named the captain, when you have a particular type of role, there's all this other, he's finding his game. I don't think he's settled. What's crazy is I actually don't even think the Flames have clicked yet, Mitch.
No, I agree with
you. And this is where it's going to be fun down the stretch because a team like, maybe better if you did a 3-way tie for Edmonton, Calgary, because it seems like they're kind of mimicking 1 and 2. But anyways, I digress.
No, you know what? For me, the Calgary Flames right now, I think are a perfect 3rd in this ranking.
Okay.
And it comes down to everything you said. And to that final point, they haven't clicked yet in their 3rd. Yeah. I think they're destined for number 1 in this ranking. They're coming. But you never know. Like you said earlier, they could be last next week.
They could be last.
You go on a loser streak, you're going right to the bottom.
What have you done for us lately?
At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, They're from the East. It's the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
They are hot. Like we said before in the last couple of episodes, they weren't supposed to be here.
You got him at 2.
I got them at 2.
I'm
You'll see.
very interested at 1.
I told you this is all about an aggregate. This is all about what have you done for me
We're waiting on a
lately.
curve.
We're waiting on the curve, but here's the big thing, okay? He's back. It's Brad Marchand. And ladies and gentlemen, they were like this before he got there.
Yeah.
Now you got the rat back. I'm telling you right now, man, this team is just, I like the Boston Bruins. I like them a lot.
You know, these are the types of teams you forget. They're well coached. They got good players, but it's just a good constructed team.
Right.
You know, and what's scary about the Bruins is I always forget because I just feel like, okay, now they're just going to drop off. Like they only have one line. You know, like that's the predisposition of their team. Oh, they only really got Pasternak, Marchand, Bergeron, and you kind of just leave it at that. And then you forget, no, they actually have a pretty well-oiled machine. And imagine now a team like this, whether it's the trade deadline or throughout the year, just imagine Boston getting a Kane.
Right. This is what I'm saying. This is, you know what I really like Boston so far? And I mean, I don't know everything about anything. But I got to say, I like that they have a lot. It seems like they have a lot of veterans. So this could be an upfront run, you know what I mean, where they're like good and they could tail off at the end based on how old these veterans are and how tired they get and whatever. But I like it. I don't know. There's something about me. I'm old school. I like knowing that a team has still got some old guys on there, maybe because I'm a little older and I'm like, yeah, we can still hang with the young guys.
Farm muscle, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Farm muscle is that. And at number 1, we told you once, we'll say it again. It's based on the aggregate. Right now, they're number 1 in the Pacific. It's the Las Vegas Golden Knights. And here's the main reason why. Because of Mr. Phil Kessel. You happen to be on the team. You're the new Iron Man. Phil, congratulations from the sports show and the roster and everyone. You, sir, are my dream come true. I mean, this is a guy that hasn't missed a game. He's on his way to 1,000 straight games. That's unreal, man. And we all make fun of him because he likes his hot dogs. There's reports and memes going out this whole week about how he has told teammates, I hate water. He's the John Daly of the NHL. He drinks his Coke like no, blue Gatorade is his thing. It's his jam kind of thing, right? Phil Kessel, Las Vegas Golden Knights, number 1.
Wow.
In the power ranking.
Wow, that's big for you. That's big.
I told him not to be so good. And you know what? Eichel, this has nothing to do with you.
And here's a guy who went to the Zona and still played every game and didn't call in a sick day.
Buddy, exactly,
you know,
right?
Like every game in Zona for him should have been 2 games worth.
Well said, man.
Because I would have taken my professional days, sick days. Like I would have milked everything. If I was Kessel, I'd go on mat leave.
You know what? With that, great segue. Because if you got your power rankings, you got to have, I call it, tell me if you like it, the shorthanded rankings.
Oh!
You see what I'm saying? Using that hockey play. You see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing?
He's smart.
Hey, smart.
He's smart. It's a pun.
And funny enough, you know who I got at number 5? It is the Coyotes. I should have put them further down the list.
I think they're a little higher on them because
yeah, go ahead.
Because I mean, listen, to me they're my best of the worst.
Yeah.
They got the smallest stadium and they're still in the league. This is great, you guys.
The stadium
overhead
is an understatement. I don't even think it's a stadium. It's like it's like some sort of rec center or something.
It's a literal barn. You know how they say, "Oh, we're playing in the other person's barn"?
Right.
No, that's actually a barn.
So I like their marketing.
Side note:
Yeah.
How come no designer or architectural designer has ever developed a hockey arena as a barn?
I agree. That's a great idea.
That would be.
Hey, Calgary.
Oh
my God. What? And we're in the West.
Don't say anything. Write that down. We got to do the Greek show.
You know what? I'm going to do the renderings. I'm going to draw some pictures.
Rendering. Yes.
I'm going to send it in.
I'll do...
and call it the Red Barn.
Stop it.
Okay. And one extra thing on the Coyotes. So again, I'm perusing the nets. Dude, have you seen what they do for the opposition? Have you seen their dressing room? It's curtains. They put up curtains. The same kind of curtains me and you had to deal with in Greek night. You know what I mean? Where the boys had to get dressed on one side and the girls had to get dressed on the other.
Don't look. Sure.
What is happening to the like Bettman? Okay, listen, man. I get it. You really want this team, but then give them what they need. You don't just go and say they're staying no matter what, and too bad for you guys, and then go put them in a closet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some really exciting news today. For the first time ever, we're introducing a new amenity in the stadium, a shower room.
The
players have to leave to go home and shower.
Yeah, exactly. It's like rec league, right? Like some guys will shower at the stadium, some won't, right?
Listen. What's your take on that? Because to me, I find it disgusting in rec league when I see someone not showering after a game.
A hockey game.
Like, how do you put your clothes back on,
right,
and go? Doesn't work.
I'm kind of down the middle on it. Like on one end, it's like, I don't know. I guess I'll be honest with you, man. I played football and stuff like that, but we never had to do that. Like I was playing, you know what I mean? So it would be a little awkward at first, but eventually, like the rest of you guys, I know you guys do it, and other guys that have played, maybe it's not a big deal, but for those that maybe didn't play in a community setting, like they didn't play on a team that did it, maybe that's why they're a little off on it. So I'm kind of down the middle. I get it.
I don't at all.
I know you don't. I can see it in your face.
It's gross.
You're disgusted.
I'm actually legitimately disgusted.
I get it.
Especially hockey, where you are sweating profusely.
That's
that
true.
equipment smell from hockey is the most disgusting smell.
It is.
And to sit there and to be like, wait, you're just putting your clothes on and going home? You're going to shower at home.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyhow.
So if the Coyotes are at number 5, real quick, at number 4 are the Ducks. And here's the reason. The Ducks, though, where I said earlier that that Boston's a whole bunch of veterans, you're talking about the Ducks. They're all like young guys.
All young guys.
And they're weak, too, meaning like they got to be careful because there's no veteran running in there to save them if there's a fight breakout or if there's an uncomfortable situation. They're slapping. There's a slap fight. Get off me.
Go.
Go.
Who's 3?
At number 3, it's a team I kind of called out a couple of weeks ago. It's the Winnipeg Jets. You got the talent. You got a city behind you. You got kind of cool jerseys, kind of not. You just can't figure it out, and I don't know why.
There's no jet anywhere on this team.
Yeah.
I mean, I like me my Scheifele, but they should be called like the Winnipeg Twin Propellers.
That's a good one.
You know?
I like
that's
that.
not a jetting team, and like the Jets are in town. Oh, sure.
No.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys, they have potential to be number 1. They
Potential.
do. They have the potential.
Tremendous upside.
Yeah. At number 2, it's another Canadian team. It's the Vancouver Canucks. Ladies and gentlemen, they need some help. They're calling each other out. I don't know if you heard this.
Yeah, man.
Players are calling each other out. They're calling out the coach. That can't be good. That can't be good.
I don't like what's happening.
And there's another team. A lot of good players.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys begged JT Miller to come back.
Begged.
And then you guys are, the fans in Vancouver, I've always said, are the worst fans. I don't care if anyone listening right now is a huge Vancouver fan. You guys are the worst fans in the world. You guys are ousting JT Miller in front of his family as he's out and about. Shame on you guys. Shame on you.
It is a terrible fan.
Horrible.
It is. They lost.
Yeah.
They lost in the Stanley Cup and decided to rip up their own city.
Yeah, weird, right?
Like their own city.
Weird.
Not anyone else's.
Yeah.
Not the team. They didn't travel to Boston.
No,
say,
they didn't go to
hey,
Boston.
Like, you jerks.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to atone for what you've done.
You know, I would have respected you if you got on planes and went to Boston.
That's the right move.
That would have been cool.
But no, they're like, we lost. Well, let's tear this city apart.
Hey, what are you doing on my charge over there? What are you doing on my charger? I dare you to go to Charlestown. I dare you, Vancouver fan.
Dare you.
Yeah, exactly. And at number 1, it's simple. It's you, Columbus. John. You MALAKA. Anyways, there it is. That's the shorthanded
Great.
power ranking.
The shorthanded list.
Shorthanded list. There we go. From there, we go to the NFL, and this is what we were gonna start with.
Right.
So it's out. The cat in the bag is out. Okay. Word on the street at the beginning of the season is that Tom Brady took 10 days off, and they were like, well, it's Tom Brady. If he takes 10 days off, he takes 10 days off.
Let the guy go to Boca.
Take the season off. The Boca. Dimitri loves the Boca. You know, if you ever want to find Dimitri, if somehow you've lost him, I guarantee you he'll be in the Boca. I guarantee it. So he takes 10 days off, and then rumors are circulating. He's the mystery singer on that show and all that stuff and blah, blah. Turns out, no, he was meeting with his lawyer. Why? Because him and Giselle have finally called it break. So the first 7 games of the season, he wasn't himself. He hasn't been. They're 3-5. They just lost on the Thursday night to the Ravens. A decent team anyways. But you can tell
Close
that
game.
his mind was
Close
sideways.
game, yeah.
Right after the game is when the report came out that him and Giselle have amicably broken up.
Sure.
They're
amicably.
done. Amicably.
Yeah.
This is my response to the rest of the NFL. Run. If he's done now, if they're 3-5 and he had that on his head, ladies and gentlemen, rest of NFL, run. That's all I'm going to tell you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ooh, this is
Run.
not going to be good.
Yeah.
This is not going to be good. You know what's going to happen?
What's that?
He's going to get laser focused.
This is what I'm saying.
He's going to win three more championships.
Easily.
He's going to have 10 rings.
Uh-huh.
And then Giselle's going to be like, "Oh, Mr. Tom, I need you back." And he'll be like, "Sorry, the rings don't fit the fingers anymore, baby.
Exactly.
They're a little full."
Even the thumb's occupied.
Oh! I wish him the best. The guy's coming out with more money. Gets to go play football.
The
And
kids are taken care of.
The kids are taken care of. And he's going to have a real tough time on Tinder.
I will. This is, but hold on. To that point, real quick.
Yeah.
Don't you think he kind of will a little bit? Like, here's the thing.
Yeah.
His first girlfriend or baby mama was Bridget Monahan, right? Hot, beautiful, nice lady. He's on Blue Bloods. If you ever catch it,
Yeah.
Donnie Wahlberg's on there. It's a good show.
Great
Little
show.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
Best mustache in the world.
That's the glue of the show.
It really is. And
Yeah.
you know what I like about him in the show? And I feel like it's true even after the show. It looks like he reads a lot. You know?
He's a neutralizer. Just very
think
well
so.
grounded. Take it easy, everyone.
Hey. do you know-
Selleck's in town.
Do you know who I am? A Magnum PI.
Magnum PI.
The original.
I was, I was banging Monica on Friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
This guy's done it all.
Daddy issues. It's a thing. So, anyways, so to your point, like, yeah, okay, so all of a sudden Tom's lonely one night, right?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'll make a profile. No one's ever going to believe it's
Right,
Tom Brady
right,
on
right.
Tinder. Number 2, somebody bites. They come over. You got to understand, he was married to Giselle,
Right.
the most beautiful woman, apparently, by all standards out there.
Yeah.
His ceiling, he's hit it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there isn't a lot more to reach. So in a lot of ways, I mean, I don't feel sorry for her. I'm just saying, I don't think it's as easy as we think it is. And he did break up with her. I'm a big believer he broke up with her, not she broke up with him.
No. To me, it's the other way around.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it was like, you ain't going back. Yeah. No. But this is Tom Brady.
I
But
think
you
she
know
called
what?
his bluff.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
He is human.
Yeah.
He can't win every championship.
No.
There is a blemish in his career.
Is there?
I
Is
don't-
there?
Yeah, you're right, Mitch.
I mean,
You're
is
right,
there?
you're right,
In this
you're
day and
right.
age, no offense, what, 60% of marriages end in divorce? He's in the norm. You're in the off.
Fair enough.
All right. You know, today I told Dimitri, I'm like, there isn't any drama. I told you already, I'm short in the index. I
Yeah.
need some action.
Okay.
It's NFL power ranking, first ever.
You're doing a power ranking?
Power ranking.
No buy,
here,
sell this
NFL.
week?
What's that?
You no buy, sell?
No buy, sell. We're
'Cause
going to do a
bought-
quick NFL.
I bought more Denver.
Please tell me. Please tell me. You know what? Listen, the minute that Denver takes a little jump, sell it all, please.
Listen, it's the Bronco chain technology.
You know what? Oh, I like
The
that.
Bronco chain. Write that down, Bronco chain.
Okay, we'll start with
Yeah.
the Broncos real quick.
Sure.
Your boy,
Yeah.
awkward guy. We've already talked about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So they're on their way to London, right?
Yep.
8-hour flight from Denver. So what does this guy do? He says, hey, I watched film for 4 hours, and then as everyone's sleeping and trying to get their rest to get, acclimatized and all that stuff, what's he doing? High knees in the middle of the aisles. He's doing the high knees, making it awkward. I'm a big believer no one likes him. I'm starting to believe even his own wife doesn't like him.
Come on, man. They just, like I said, just let the guy loose. Just let him loose.
All right. You know what? We'll find out if London lets him loose. Let's find out.
mean-
Okay, here we go. Power rankings at number 1. Actually, we'll start at number 5. Number 5. I'm not going to lie to you. I put 2 on number 5. You decide which one. I got the purple team
I was
there.
just going to say,
I have to give them some
guaranteed.
respect. I got
Yeah.
it. They've only lost once. And the Seahawks. I know they're 4-3.
How do you not have the purple team higher? I'll be honest.
Well, you'll see
Okay,
because
then,
there's a lot of
I'm
great
giving
teams
it
here.
to the purple team.
You're giving it to the purple team. You know what? I'm gonna override you on this one. I'm giving it to the Seahawks, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Here's a team that everyone was making fun of. We did too. We didn't think they were going to win one
Right.
game. And you got Geno Smith coming in. Do you know that the Seahawks are playing the Giants this weekend? These are the only 2 teams playing this weekend that are both over 500. That's how crazy this weekend is.
That is actually incredible.
So
That's going to be a tough game.
that is a tough game.
I got the Seahawks on that
I
one.
think so too.
I
They're
think-
at home.
Mhm,
That
mhm.
12th man is a thing.
Yeah.
All right. Seahawks at a 4, at a number 5. If you want to change it with this team, it's at number 4. It's the team they're taking on. It's the 6-1 New York Giants.
You got to give it to them.
You got to give it to them.
I had zero faith in that team.
Of course.
And zero faith in the quarterback.
Daniel,
what do you know?
You know why? Contract year.
Contract.
What have I told you guys about the contract years?
Maron.
Hey, you know what? I say some things are ironic, and I say some things are coincidence.
Okay.
You know? At number 3, it's Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, still undefeated, 6-0.
And number 3. I usually don't question your rankings. That's a number 2 for me, but okay.
That's okay.
I get it.
And by the way, you question everything I do. At number 2, it's the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. They had the bye week. They're taking on our Packers in Buffalo. Good luck.
I would flip that. I'd have the Bills 3.
That one I could do.
too.
I could do that one. I'm okay with that. And in number 1, ladies and gentlemen, they just picked up Tony this week with a trade with the New York Giants. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. This team has got it all. I'm sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, but they're starting to catch fire. And you know how I feel about the fire.
It's, yeah, man. That team is clicking week after week after week. And then the other part of it is, let's face it, the division is really not as strenuous as we thought it would be coming in to the season. There's a lot of disappointments. So they just week after week get a chokehold on it, get that confidence. Man, you know, sometimes you look at these teams, you go, how do you get away with these trades? Not to say that they totally fleeced the other team. I don't think that they robbed them at all. But they did get better.
Yeah, they did. They did.
It's crazy.
And they're getting better. I mean, we're halfway through the season right now. Dimitri, we're halfway through the season. Who's the MVP if you had to choose one right now?
I still think it's my boy in Buffalo, Al. I still think he's the MVP. But, you know, there are, oh, man, there's people that are, you know, the Mahomes, you really can't rule him out either. Like, you know, it's going to come to the end of the season. But right now it's Allen.
Yeah, let's do it. I agree with Al. I agree with that. I think Buffalo right now, you're a great team. Allen's definitely the guy. Like, you take Allen out of that team, like the words MVP stand for, you're not that great.
No.
You know. So from there, we'll let you jump real quick to the NBA. I mean, they're a couple of weeks in. I told you, not a lot of drama, except for one thing.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Lakers, 0-5? What is wrong with the LA Lakers?
I bet, for whatever reason, and not whatever reason, I decided this year I'd watch a little more NBA.
Sure.
Right? I always pay attention to the NBA, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to really get down into the nitty-gritty of the games, right? And lo and behold, I mean, it's just prime time, especially here in Canada. Like, you're just getting Golden State, you're getting Lakers, you know, of course you're getting Raptors, but so I've been watching a lot of Lakers lately.
Yeah.
It just happens to be.
Right.
You know what the problem is, Mitch? The problem is everyone's figured them out now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm watching the team and there's no surprises coming from that offense. There's no sexy play calling. There's no one's throwing anyone off. They're so generic and blah that it's like, well, of course LeBron James is going to get points. Of course Davis is going to be there to get points and rebound. Like, those two guys aren't the problem. Look, Westbrook is the wrong guy for the team. You don't need a guy like that anymore.
Costs too much money.
It costs, you know, you don't need that. You should have got some younger guys. But I got to say, like, they're just so plain yogurt.
Yeah. You know what? You're in LA. Here's the thing. LA is like the Montreal Canadiens, right? Like, the legacy that they carry is pretty big.
Right.
And when you got a guy named Darvin Ham as your head coach, I know who he is. I remember him as a player. That's a problem. Here's a team that used to have Pat Riley. Here's a team that used to have Phil Jackson. You can't have Darvin Ham as your coach. I'm sorry. It's not his fault. This is a team that has a lot of expectations behind them, and they need a leader. LeBron, I've proven it over and over again. You're not the guy. You're on the court, you're LeBron James. You are not a manager. You are not the GM. You're not a coach. Sit back and let somebody coach this team. And I think that's the biggest problem, is that no one wants to override him. No one wants to, like, talk down to him. No one wants to say anything to him. And sure as hell, Darvin Ham is not going to. Okay? There's your biggest problem. The other last problem is this. You got Westbrook. He's too much money. And yeah, he's a distraction. But it's also Davis. This guy is hurt every minute of every day.
Yeah, that's true.
It's time for you to shave your eyebrow and get healthy. Go and do what LeBron does. Spend $1 million on your body and get yourself set, bro. Done. End of the conversation or get traded. There it is. There I am, the new GM of the Lakers. I'm it.
They should just give it to those two to manhandle, take the reins, get some young guys around you that are just going to make you look better. Westbrook is just not this guy for the team.
Yeah.
It's just not.
No, it's
and he's a great player, but it's not.
But here's the thing, Dimitri. No one wants him. And the Lakers were like, oh, we'll take him. And now they're like, oh, that's why no one wanted him.
I think it's also, I think LeBron's, this is a complete opinion, but I think LeBron's self-challenge is to take people in and say, nah,
yeah,
I can mold them
that's right.
into the way that I want to do it. No, man, no. Just get back to the championship train.
Exactly.
You know, your incentives are a little bit off. I don't know. The team, they're just stale. They're completely and utterly stale.
I have one thing that I saw on their roster, because I pulled them up the other day and I wanted to see. Scottie Pippen Jr. is on the team. Just throwing it out there. I don't know if Michael Jordan has any exes in LA. Just throwing it out there. Could be funny. Could be cool.
Get him on the starting five, please.
Just saying.
Put him on the starting five.
I'm just saying.
LeBron will be like, I'll take my own Pippen to the championship.
Hey, exactly. There. Did you just? All right, everybody. It's time for Rapid Down. The Denver Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson and his team are in London to play the Jags 8-hour flight. Russell says he watched 4 hours of tape. We worked out for 4 hours doing the high knees on the flight. Sounds like fun, or please land this plane.
Please land the plane.
The hot Philly Flyers are bringing back the famous hockey pant to warm-ups. Cool, not cool.
Why did they leave?
You know, I saw them, and I was wondering why anyone never tried them. But then I thought, mobility.
Mobility.
There's no way you
the
can
hockey pants.
Can you imagine? Hey, these I think they shrunk, honey, in the wash.
It's like that Seinfeld episode when Costanza made the Yankees wear cotton.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a breathable material.
The Washington Commanders had a 50-50 at their last game. The winner went to go cash in the check. The check bounced. Relax, or super offside.
Ooh, that name cost a lot of money, didn't it?
That's right. They don't have. Why are you guys doing the 50-50?
Where's the other 50?
Where's the other 50? What, you mean we've got to give the other 50 to him? The Phillies are up 1-0 to Houston in the World Series. The Phillies manager is Canadian Rob Thompson. Does that mean we automatically have to cheer for the Phillies?
I still can't get behind the fact that their name is the city and nickname of the city. It's weird to me.
Studies have found that cats actually know that you're talking to them, but insist on ignoring you. That is why I hate cats, or I knew it.
And that's why cats and females are the same.
Tennis star Stefanos Tsitsipas called his dad a MALAKA on the court and then had him escorted out of the tournament. Is this a MAGA or MALAKA move?
Sounds about right. Nothing none of us have done.
Did you see the video? Funny. It's so funny. It's basically what every Greek kid deals with every day.
We're talking about this. The only difference is, we'll leave it for the other show. We'll leave it for the other show.
10 to 11, CJSW 90.9 Saturdays.
That's right.
Vancouver Strip Club is offering free drinks to the Canuck players once they win their first game. Smart marketing or cheesy move?
They'll make it up in the loony tosses.
Chris Jericho says that he's still a top-notch performer. Do you think he actually is?
I think he's got a point.
Last one. The Winnipeg Jets players are amongst the latest of NHLers to have personalized goal songs. What would your goal song be?
I don't know. I don't know.
Spit your game. Biggie Smalls. There it is.
There it is.
Spit your game.
That's a great question. You caught... Very rarely.
I did it.
I can't believe.
I thought you would have had an answer for that, right?
No, that's a. You caught me. This might be the first ever rapid banter where cat bit the tongue.
There we go.
Tongue bit the cat.
Speaking
cat
of
got your tongue.
Speaking of Tsitsipas, MAGA MALAKA, here we go.
Okay.
It's Halloween costumes or things to do now that you're newly divorced.
We did costumes on the Tuesday live show.
Did we? Oh yeah, we did.
We did. So let's do. Let's keep in the spirit of newly divorced.
Here we go.
Okay.
Take time for yourself. MAGA or MALAKA?
No, MALAKA, you got to get out there.
Got to get out there.
You got to get out because what happens is then you stay in your home.
Right.
And then you can't. You got to hit. You got to strike while the iron's hot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a guy named Tom Brady.
That's right.
Yeah. You never know, right?
You don't.
Yeah. Immerse yourself in work.
Yeah, I'm gonna say MAGA because you do. Yeah, you gotta get out. You gotta give yourself distractions.
Yeah, you gotta do something. You gotta start up again.
Yeah,
you know?
productivity.
Hey, you're probably paying some alimony. Those extra hours.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Relax. Take a vacation. Just got divorced. You're like, you know what? Go ahead. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna say MAGA. Yeah, but you got it's got to be like we're talking hedonism 3.
That's right. Oh yeah. I mean,
we're going.
No pants here.
We're going to Mykonos, Mr. Brady, or Brady.
Brady. Establish a routine of some kind. It was pick up the kids, go to work. I don't know. Call the wife at 5. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, MAGA. You're gonna have to do that.
You got to get a routine.
You got to get
going.
a routine.
Because
yeah.
you know what's going to happen. You don't get a routine. You get yourself in trouble.
You're off the wagon.
You're
or on it.
I think you're on it.
You're back on the wagon.
You're back on the
Fell
wagon.
off the wagon.
Yeah. You fall
He's
off.
back on the wagon.
Are you on it?
Either way,
yeah.
just stay away from the wagon.
Yeah, get away. If you see wagons, walk away from
You
the
don't
wagon.
want to be on or off.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, who wants to be on a wagon?
Are you back on the wagon if you falter?
But if it's the 1950s, I get the wagon. Now, who wants a wagon now? Unless you're in the Hutterite colonies, then you need a wagon.
You really need a wagon.
Yeah.
I
think you want to stay off the wagon.
You want to be off the wagon.
Off the wagon. Don't get on the wagon.
Okay.
Make your bed in the morning, MAGA or MALAKA.
That should have been done anyways. That's MAGA. You should do that regardless.
Couple more. How about taking up a hobby? You got a little more spare time now.
Again, yes, MAGA, you need a distraction.
Maybe painting.
Ooh.
Or a culinary course of some kind.
Ooh.
Okay. Second last one. Talk to Karen in accounting. You've always had your little eye on Karen, and you say to yourself,
MALAKA.
Yeah.
No.
It's because of her name, right?
Well, if it's Karen no. Tom, that's not for you.
No. Yeah. You know what? Exactly.
It's not for
Tom,
you.
walk
it's not
away.
For you.
Yeah,
don't
you
listen.
Don't
just don't say yes to the first person that says I love you.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
You don't do that.
Let's see. Okay, very last one. Here we go. You throw a party.
MAGA.
You throw a party.
MAGA. I've been to one of those.
Oh yeah.
And they were
good times. Yeah, they were good. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. It's MAGA MALAKA.
Wow.
It's episode 231.
This was great, and we're keeping it. We're right on time. Again, thank you so much for listening. Again, thank you for the support on the CJSW when we were on the live show. Thanks for the support for the radio. Again, if you're listening to the live show for us here in Calgary, it's 90.9 FM, second Tuesday of every month, 11:30 a.m., 8:30 p.m. We're trying to change that. We got a meeting with the Minds next week. We got a little meeting with Adam. He called us in. He's we're almost like his consiglieres.
That's right. We got the tap on the shoulder.
We got the tap on the shoulder, but Spotify, Podbean, iTunes, those are the streaming services. But we can't say it enough. You're watching me right now because usually I got a new phone, by the way.
Did you?
I did. So now, I'll get to that. YouTube, if you're watching me just right here, Amy, it's going to be somewhere here or here. Bing, 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 bing. Subscribe to the channel. It would do us a favor. We got some really cool things coming on in the world of the sports show. Again, it's we tease it every week, but the reality is come the new year, this thing's going to have a different look, a different vibe. Not too much vibe, but different look. A lot of cool things happening. We're working on things behind the scenes. Episode 231, one for the books. We got to shove it in the locker. We do got to hit the showers.
Have a great week, everybody. Zombies. Would you dress up as a zombie for Halloween?
You know what? I like the costume of the zombie, but I'll tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work to do effective, and then it would just bug me at the end of the night. Hey?
Question. Last question. We'll leave it on this.
Sure.
Can I be a sexy ref for Halloween?
You can't be sexy anything.
Well, that's not nice.
But you just don't know. It's not. It's your build.
Nice. It's not. That's. You know what? Have a great week.
That hurt you, didn't it?
That cut me.
That's like Sign Graphics 7 one time. It was so funny. This has stuck with him till Kingdom Come. He goes, it's like, I'm going for a haircut. I go, yeah. I go, you know what? You have like schoolboy hair. Yeah. It's a girl, man, because it's all just like straight. And
yeah?
Like, you have schoolboy hair. He's like,
nice.
Yeah, that's why he's like, that wasn't really nice.
Yeah, I agree with Sun Graphics.
What do you do?
Have a great week, everyone.
Then I'm mostly what they bopping. You can say what you got when it's Tuesday, I be locked in.